when you hear a show host say, our next guest needs no introduction, it's for guests like the one we have for you here tonight. Please welcome into Studio C, Jimmer Fredette. Jimmer, good to have you here.
Oh, it's great to be here. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. What are your days like these days?
It's been good. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on.
So what's up with
3x3,
Yep.
USA Basketball, which is awesome.
You're the managing director of the national team?
Managing director, yeah. So kind of like the GM president type deal, which is really fun. I have new podcasts that I'm doing and going from the logo, which has been fun with Spencer and Hema and the guys. So that's been cool. And then partner at a VC firm and full-time dad. So a lot of stuff going on. It's good.
And you're still living?
Still living in Denver.
Yeah.
Yep, still living in Denver for last 14 years.
Okay, you've been a boss for a bit here with the USA Basketball administrative role. The whole 3x3 life, I think, probably took you a bit by surprise, and now you're deep into it, and now you're operating at the highest levels.
Yeah.
What an interesting turn your career took that way.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, it happened right after COVID. I was in China still, played with the Sharks. But during that time, during COVID, so I didn't get to come back home, or my family didn't come over. It was like 7 months I didn't see anybody. And we were in a hotel room. It was really difficult. And at that point, I was like, all right, I'm kind of done with 5-on-5 basketball at this point. I'm just burnt out. And then I took some time off, and maybe like 5-6 months later, Fran Fraschilla came and was like, hey, we have 3x3 basketball for USA. Would you be interested in helping us, go to the Olympics and possibly play for the Olympic team? And I was like, that's an amazing opportunity. Let me go ask my wife and see if that's okay, because there's a lot of travel involved. And then she was like, hey, well, where's the 2024 Olympics? And they're like, well, it's in Paris. She's like, all right, you're going. And it's going to be an expensive trip for you. So I was like, let's do it. Once she was all in, I was all in. And I actually had some of the most fun I ever had playing basketball the last couple of years, because it was just for fun. And it was just like playing outside with your friends and just competing and having a great time. So it's been good.
And then the call comes to pick the next generation of players, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely an honor to be a part of USA Basketball in any capacity. So to be able to do that, and AJ's been a part of USA Basketball for a long time. He's an incredible run with them. So just to be a part of it in any capacity is amazing. Now,
Coach Young, you were with the Utah Flash. Your entire tenure with the Flash mirrored perfectly Jimmer's time as a player at BYU. So you were just down the road coaching pro while he was doing his thing here. So you were aware of Jimmer Mania, your own self.
I was. So the only game I'd ever been to at the Marriott Center prior to my first game coaching there was when this guy and these guys played Wake Forest.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
loss, but an amazing game.
Amazing game. So much talent in that game. So, I lived in the community and would, hear of, what he was doing over here and so forth. So it was a good time to be in Provo.
Flashing forward, you were with the Delaware 87ers.
Yeah.
You were playing with the Westchester Knicks.
Yeah.
And there was a season where you faced off against this guy 6 times. Six times. I did check it out. He averaged 24 a game in those 6 games. What was it like to coach against him?
It was not easy. It was not. I mean, obviously, I knew a lot about him and his game, and I think after one of the games, I kind of made the LDS connection, which was cool.
Yep.
But yeah, man, super hard guy to game plan for, and it was just kind of a full circle deal, honestly. The fact that we were had been here at the same time and now competing against each other all the way out there.
Yeah, when do you first recall crossing paths with him and making a connection?
Yeah, the Delaware connection was the first time, and we played, like I said, we played a lot against each other, and he told me that afterwards. I was like, that's incredible to know. I didn't realize that in first, but the Delaware, the opposing locker room, I think is the smallest locker room of all time in any arena. That thing, there was like 3 feet, and we were all sitting in there, and we played him a ton. But that was a really fun connection. Then obviously after that, followed his career and gone to do great things. And once he came here, I was pumped.
And similarly, you kept following each other's careers, and your paths didn't, I don't think, again, crossed at the NBA level, but you were both coaching and playing in the NBA at that time. How nice has it been to kind of know of him and kind of have him around as someone that can be both a BYU tie and someone that you've also seen in the past that way?
Yeah, super cool. I mean, NBA is such a small world. So I had a buddy of mine I worked for last year, coached him when he was in Sacramento. We were telling war stories about that. So just within the church community, in the basketball community merging, I think everyone kind of has just a mutual respect in those circles, and I definitely have felt that with Jimmer over the years.
So, Coach, a coaching path for you, an administrative path now for you. Could you see yourself getting into active coaching, or is this kind of where you want to be right now?
Right now, I'm good. Like the full day grind of coaching. I know how much these guys put into it, and I've been upfront with people like I can't do that at this point. I've just been going so hard for the last 13, 14 years with not being around with the family and all that stuff, being away for so much. I'm like, I need to chill for a little bit, kind of do some things here and there. A lot of it remote, those types of things, and be home more. I could see myself eventually possibly doing that just because, I'm competitive and I love being able to be around the game, and I feel like I could bring something to a group of young individuals. And I help out with a local high school team, just kind of like here and there, just because it's fun. Mm-hmm. And but I could see it in the future, but not at this point.
Okay, before we break, we were just in your home state a couple of days ago, and you've played games at Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
And we just got to witness an amazing experience at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on what we just saw on Tuesday, and how much you keep tabs with Coach Young's team these days?
Oh yeah, I mean, I watch every game. I'm always watching games, and I've been connected to some of the players in the past and be able to talk with them and just watch the progression that has gone on, with this program, and it's been awesome. I mean, it's the mecca of basketball. Like Madison Square Garden, it's my favorite arena in the world. There's so much energy that's around it, not just in the arena, but outside of the arena, and you're walking around, you're in the middle of Manhattan. I mean, it's just, there's not any arena that's like it. And then to have a game winner like that in that type of fashion was just unbelievable. Like, so excited. I know the people that were there were just going nuts. I mean, I was going nuts in my house, and my kids were like, what's going on? Like, why are you yelling? I'm like, oh, it's a lot of fun. So, but it was a cool thing to see.
And we were talking before the show. Game winners don't happen every day or every year. You said, when was your life?
I had one true buzzer beater in my career, and it was in high school.
Yeah.
Right. But an actual buzzer beater. I've had shots where I've made it where it was 2 to 3 seconds on the clock, 1 second on the clock, but not as the time expires. That doesn't happen often. So it's cool to see.